Hey everyone, welcome back to another Minecraft video. I hope that everybody is doing absolutely fantastic today, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys how to build this very easy bamboo farm, and it'll probably produce more bamboo than you'll ever need. So let's go ahead and get started with the material list. Go ahead and gather it up and let's get started. And now that you've gathered up all of your items, let's go ahead and get started with this build. Now, the first thing that you're going to want to do is put down your track. Now, you can either put this into the ground or you don't necessarily have to. It's up to you. I'm just going to go ahead and build everything above ground so you guys can see everything nice and clearly. So I'm going to go ahead and make this 24 long. The max that you can actually go ahead and make this farm is 28, but you can make it anywhere between one cell, or you can make it up to 28 cells, but we'll just go a little bit over 20. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and then 24. And now you have to decide which side is going to be your side that's going to be sending it back. So I'm just going to choose this side. And then we also need to get power to these rails. So every little bit, just go ahead and come and break a block behind. Go ahead and put a lever there, and then we'll also put another lever, let's say right about there, and all of that should be nice and powered. Now on top of these rails, we're going to go ahead and put our dirt. Just put that all the way across to the very end, right about there. And then what we want to do is surround this with glass on the front side. And we're actually going to go up 9 on that side. Now on the back side, we're going to go ahead and just bring this up and around for the time being. And then we need to go ahead and put whatever block we want here. So if you want to put glass, that's perfectly fine. Or you can put a stone block or whatever you would like. And we'll also put something on that side for the time being. Now on the back side here, we need to put in our pistons, and they're not sticky pistons, just regular pistons. Then just go ahead and place them. And we want these on the second block up from the dirt or sand or whatever you're putting your bamboo on. And the reason for that is so that we don't break all of our bamboo. So we have at least one bamboo left down below so that it can continue to grow. You could put this up higher if you would like, but that just means per harvest, you're not going to get as much bamboo harvested. Now behind each of those pistons, you're going to want to put a block that transmits a signal. So in this case, I'm just going to use smooth stone. You can use regular stone or whatever you would really like, or stone bricks. Really doesn't matter. Just go ahead and line the top of that with redstone dust. And now what we want to do is come and extend this around. So we're going to put one more dust on this side. And then we're also going to extend this by one platform on the other side and put a dust there. Now on this one, we're going to put a repeater with a 2-tick delay and a repeater with a 2-tick delay. And then we can bring this up to match that. You can put all stone around it if you would like, but this one does need to be something that transmits a signal. And then you can do the same thing on this side. We're going to go ahead and put a glass there, and then something that can go ahead and put transmit a signal. If you want to make that all the same, it's completely up to you, but I like to see my farms, so that's why I use glass. Now what we want to do is build this up 9. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And you're going to go all the way around the farm, front and back, but you're going to leave the sides open for the time being. And then I want you to go ahead and just work that all the way around, and I'm going to do that, and I'll see you when I'm all complete. And this is what it should look like when you completed your glass on the front and on the back. Now moving forward, what we want to do is come up to the top of the farm. If you want to put it on the very top, you definitely can go ahead and do that, but we're going to go ahead and bring it down one and pull it back so that it's at the angle right there, so that bamboo can grow up to that height. Put an observer, and then you're just going to put a few observers all the way down until you hit that stone block at the bottom. Then once that hits that stone block, it's going to set a signal through there, and then it's going to extend it by 15. That's why the maximum for this farm can only be 28, because you would have to count this block, and then it can go another 14 signals. But in this case, we only made it 24, so we should be able to make it almost all the way over, but not quite. And then we're going to do the exact same thing on this side. Go ahead and put an observer there. Then we're just going to go ahead and line this all the way down until we get to the stone. Just like that. Now, if you don't want to use the observers for this, there's a couple different ways that you can send the signal down. You could go ahead and put that there, like a block there, and then you can put a sticky piston facing downward. So if you wanted to do that as an example, then you'd have to use like honeycomb or honey blocks or slime. So then you'd put a sticky piston here, and then just go ahead and couple slime. Obviously this would be away from there, and then you'd have to make this a non-movable block like obsidian or glazed terracotta, something like that. Or you could just go ahead and step it down until you get down to this area. As long as you can send the signal over, completely up to you what you want to do. Because I know some people are going to say that 10 observers is way too much for a farm, but you don't have to line every single piston with an observer, so I guess there's always that as well. Now what we want to do is go inside of the farm, and then go ahead and place down our bamboo. And just like that. And then we want to go ahead and cap off the top of the farm as well. Make sure that you put a block above that observer facing into the farm. Then come all the way across. Then make sure that there's one. And then that way everything is locked in place. So no matter where the bamboo goes ahead and breaks, it will fall all the way down to either on top of the bamboo or all the way down onto the dirt, which ultimately will land on the dirt when more of the bamboo grows. Now over here, we're going to go ahead and set up our collection system. So just go ahead and extend this just a couple extra. And then you want to grab your items needed for the hopper minecart system. There we go. Oh, let's do that and that. And I also need that. So let's go ahead and put our chest right here. Then we're going to go ahead and put a hopper right there. And then we will go ahead and put a power rail here. And then a normal rail here. And make sure that you have the one that's on a slant, a regular rail. And then that way, when this powers off, it will hold that right at the top. Now, if this was powered, that would also power this one as well. And then it would just keep going back and forth, and it would never create a unloader. So behind the hopper, we want to go ahead and put a comparator facing that way. That's going to go into a block with a redstone torch on the top, a block there, and then put a block on top of the observer, or on top of the comparator, and then go ahead and put a repeater right there. And that is everything complete. You just need to put down your hopper minecart, and then that is it. Your farm is now all set and done. Now I know that for some people this is going to be optional, and you can also expand this pretty easily. So if you want to expand it, you can actually just go ahead and put a couple chests like this, then put a hopper there, and then you could dig below it again, and you could put a couple chests there, and then a hopper like that. If you want to be able to expand that system just right here, if that's the only spot that you want to be able to collect it, or you can go ahead and send it anyway. Now all I'm going to do is speed up the random tick speed so you guys can see what this is looking like. So ultimately bamboo can grow to anywhere between 12 and 16 blocks tall. So the ends are the only ones that are going to be reading the signal. This one's actually up a little bit higher than that side, and so whatever one gets to, I mean, both of them are going to break a portion of the bamboo, but once it obviously gets to the very top here, it's never going to get higher than the 12. And then half the farm will actually go ahead and break. And then when this one continues to grow up, then we should get that side to break as well. Most bamboo should get to 12 to 16. It just might take a while. Just be well aware of that, but eventually it should always get up to that 12 or that 9 high. And there we go. That's 8 high, and then that broke. And then this side should actually break here pretty soon as well. So there we go. Now we just got to go ahead and put it back down to 3 because now the hopper actually won't be able to keep up with this because there's plenty of bamboo in there. Let's see how much we actually got already. A little over a stack. And then now it's going to come back and deliver some more here. And how much is in there? Couple stacks. Nice. And there we are. That is everything that you guys need in order to build a bamboo farm. Pretty simple. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure that you guys go and like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. Also, make sure that you guys share my videos with all of your families or friends or anybody that plays Minecraft, because I could probably help them out in some way or another. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.